Hey everybody, hope you're having a good day. Now, I hope nobody is sick of these videos, these counter videos to Medusa, but if you know anything about my channel, you know that I do struggle against her, and so I'm always on the lookout for new counters, and one of these is a new counter, one of them is an old counter. The two champions I'm focusing on today are Domino and Yondu. Both of these champions, while it doesn't say it in their description, have projectile attacks, and both of those projectile attacks are in a normal sequence of attacks, as in Domino's first medium attack is a double gunshot, which are both projectiles, and they can trigger parry, but then you don't get the stun because they're projectiles. Yondu's first light attack is a projectile, so if you go in with a medium and then you go in afterwards with a light attack, you are essentially triggering that parry with the auto block, but you're actually not getting stunned because it's a projectile. Now, there are other champions like the new Infinity War Iron Man who have projectiles, but it really is not as smooth of a fight because of just the fact that you have to parry and then you have to do like a double light attack, or what you can do is actually parry and then do a light and then a medium, because his first repulsor his first medium is a repulsor blast. So it's a way to get rid of the Furies, but it's definitely not as ideal as these two. So I'm going to focus on just these two in the video here, and I'm just going to go through two example fights, and that'll be it, just to show one other way to get Medusa down. Now, if you're focusing, I'm going to be focusing personally on Domino, but Yondu's a great option for example, Node 24, where there's healing because he has a built-in heal block, but Domino has that insane damage ability, and she's going to be a very good option to rank up for defense and offense, and she'll be a boss killer potentially as well with that super high damage from the special 3, and Medusa's not bleed immune. So with that being said, let's take it on over. So both of these are rank 1 level 25 champions up against a 565 Medusa. Now I'm starting with Yondu because he's got the class disadvantage, so this is not going to be as powerful as the next fight, which will be the Domino. But you'll notice I'm going in pretty fearlessly. I am trying to trigger her auto block by just doing a medium and then a light, and I really just want the whole Medusa scenario, like where you get panicked and you're up against the wall and she's throwing heavies and she's holding onto her specials, that is a result of you not being able to handle the auto block. So the AI sort of gets a little more cheeky, a little more aggressive, and you just don't know what to do. So you end up just kind of panicked. Now, if you can keep her against her own wall, it's going to be a lot smoother fight. So you can see here I'm using my own parry just because I tried this sort of simulating a stun immune by avoiding my own parries, but it really just wasn't working because it was taking too long. CTJ's got some nice willpower going on, and just trying to intercept, and it was leaving a bleed on for a really long time, and it just wasn't doing as much damage as I wanted it to. So it was taking a very long time. We were talking like a couple hundred hits, I think. So I started using parry, and just it was a little more of an aggressive fight. So you can see here she's up against her own wall. I'm spamming my special 1 mostly because of that willpower. I would have liked to use the special 2 because it's got that fun extra damage there, but she's actually not holding onto her specials as much as you would think. And I'm triggering that auto block, and every time I trigger that auto block, parry is triggered, but since it's a projectile, it doesn't do anything to me. So I'm really in control of this fight here. Now you can see I've taken a lot of chip damage, but this is because it's a 125, and there's a lot of block damage involved with fighting a Medusa, especially one as powerful as 565. So I've only got a little bit of percent left, and everything's going well. And yeah, that's pretty much the fight for the Yondu. You're going to see when I get to the Domino side, that Domino is just outrageous, man. Her damage is just insane. So yeah, let's get over there and check out that fight. Okay, so now we're here at the Domino fight. I don't have class disadvantage, so I'm having my full attack, and you can see Domino's animations are just so smooth. I really like her as a champion in general, but I'm doing the same thing. I'm starting off aggressive. I'm trying not to parry on this one. Actually, I wanted to see if she could handle stun immune, and you can see that first medium attack is 2 gunshots, and I don't get stunned by the parry that she triggers on auto block. So I'm doing a little bit more intercepting here, just because I don't know why, but I feel really comfortable with Domino. I'm strongly considering taking her up to 455. Yeah, but this is really fun. So I get to my special 2 here. I do a lot of damage. This is why this fight goes a little bit shorter, just because of that insane damage with the nice bleed. And I'm basically, I wanted to show off the auto block failure a couple more times, and then that'll be the end of this fight here. So there it goes one more time. Luckily, CTJ's sig level's high enough that it's pretty much going to trigger every time. And then I don't feel the need to do that sort of heavy attack when Medusa throws her heavy, because I can just use my own medium and continue. So you end up getting a lot more damage that way, and the fight just goes a little bit smoother. And there she goes, Medusa down. So there you have it. I think Domino is going to be one of the best counters for Medusa bosses moving forward. We still have great options like mystic options like Magic, the Hood, Loki. They're all going to be great. And I think, you know, whoever you might need on the rest of your path, maybe Domino needs to be on your defense. You're still going to have other options, but I think she's going to be one of the best options just because of her raw damage. And yeah, it's going to be a pretty fun time if I can get this girl ranked up. I think even a 345 is going to do well, so we'll see if I can get some footage of that this war season. But I should make a note, while I was testing all this, it seems like Medusa may be bugged. There were times when I triggered her auto block and she was able to throw a special before my animation even finished, sort of like the evade bug used to be, but maybe more of a blocking auto block bug. And I noticed that also when I was testing versus Infinity War Iron Man. So I don't know what's going on here, but there's definitely something fishy going on with the auto block mechanic. So I just, in general, when you're fighting Medusa's guys, be careful when she has a bar of power. If you're planning on triggering that auto block, yeah, just be careful and back off maybe, because she might throw that special pretty quick. But anyway, guys, I hope this helped you. I hope you learned something about countering that Medusa. We just keep learning new stuff about this every day, and my goal eventually is to take her out of the meta because I hate fighting her. I just hate it so much, and I'm always looking for stuff to make it easier. Anyway, guys, take care.